Thank you very much. And as the chairman of the subcommittee, I want to talk about where we agree and disagree and maybe do this on big picture items so we know where to focus. I assume you are familiar with the bill we have passed out of this committee and the reforms in it?
Yes, Congressman.
All right. So what parts do you specifically disagree with that you think need additional work to be consistent with what the administration is after?
I think there are several provisions where there are ideas or proposals that are not incorporated in the administration's plan. A couple of them that I think we have touched on. One is the treatment of the cluster box and curbside delivery approach and the degree to which that is mandated into the existing residential customer base or not. I think there is a second question that has come up in this conversation about the question of governance and the idea from the ranking member's legislation of a chief innovation officer, and whether and to what degree we need to create a new or separate layer of oversight or governance in order to give the Postal Service the flexibility to build on the ideas and the proposals that it is already committed to. And I think that there are also some disagreements or areas where where the administration's proposal doesn't go in the space of collective bargaining and workplace protections, where it is the administration's view that if you look at what the Postal Service management has been able to do constructively with its workforce over the last couple of years, deploying creative tools, finding savings, that it's not necessary in the current context to be prescriptive about future collective bargaining agreements. Those are a couple of places where I would note there are proposals that are not included in the administration's plan.
But so we're generally in agreement. Let's kind of go through the big pictures. We're generally in agreement we don't want to close too many rural post offices if we can avoid it. Generally in agreement there. Right?
Generally in agreement, yes.
Generally in agreement with revenue enhancement, and we can call that innovation or revenue enhancement, in such a way that does not give the Postal Service an unfair competitive advantage over the private sector. I think y'all's proposal is doing more with respect to partnering with state and local governments, but we're in general agreement on that principle.
Yes, and the only thing I would note there, which we believe is important, financially important, is extending the exigent rate increase that's currently scheduled to expire, which does generate savings and is a component of our plan.
And then as far as pre-funding, I think there may be some details on the exact actuarial formulas and numbers, but I think we can agree that if we can get the math to work, that there needs to be some form of pre-funding that's affordable today, but does meet the long-term needs of the Post Office to keep its commitments to its employees. I like to tell postal workers who complain about this, don't you want to be sure there's money there for your health coverage?
I think that finding that balance is certainly a priority and one that we tried to address in our bill.
And y'all are supportive of 5-day. I think we're actually more generous in a modified 6-day than the President is proposing. Is that as far as days of delivery?
Well, with respect to the President's proposal, it would provide the authority for the Postal Service
to do nothing on Saturday if that's what they wanted to do. Is that?
Our estimates there reflect what the Postal Service has stated that it would intend to do, which includes maintaining 6-day delivery for businesses. I mean, for packages.
All right, and then so our stumbling blocks is really the other big one would be cluster boxes, and our numbers show that modified 6-day and cluster boxes get us close to 70% of the way to balancing. Our proposal is that we go to cluster boxes wherever possible and we added, addressing some of the concerns of the minority, continuing to-home delivery for the elderly and disabled, and we're looking at potential of, if you want to pay the Post Office, say, a subscription fee, we'll calculate what it costs to deliver to a home, say it's $100 a year. You can pay that and continue to get that. That seems to me to be a middle ground. Do you think that's something you could take back to the administration and say, where can we find some middle ground on this?
We're certainly happy to take it back, the proposal you just put forward, as well as the proposal the Chairman put forward before. Our concern in that space is not to destabilize existing delivery, but we're happy to look at it.
And I think we're consistent with also not wanting to reduce the size of the postal workforce beyond voluntary attrition as well. Is that correct?
Our view is that the Postal Service management, working with its workforce, has found constructive tools to right-size its workforce, and that we should not be prescriptive in that space.
It looks like we're awful close on this, and I've already gone over on my time. I appreciate your testifying. Look forward to working with you, and well, I'm out of time, so I have nothing to yield back.
The gentleman yields back what he does not have.